welcome everyone. Welcome to the aggressive day. Lots of news coming out. So it's going to be interesting to see. So yes, Monomax I'm in gold cells. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's take a look at
Center gold on top of them.
You what?
I just entered gold on top of them. 15 flips. Yeah.
Seems pretty reasonable. I have to take a look. Where's the 4 hour doing? 4 hour looks nice. Hourly looks nice. Yeah, wicked. Right, so let's just move people over here. So, taking a look at GJ over here. To be honest with you, with GJ, I'm going to take a look at December the 16th again, but I may leave it until the news now. I don't think it's going to move a huge amount until the news, so it's pretty useless to get in over here, I think. However, we'll still go for it. So, daily 4 hour, still where price is for the fucking 6th day in a row. Holy fucking shit. Taking a look at the hourly, the 30 minute and the 15 minute. It's pretty slow through Asian. But for me, this is the key support area, which keeps on reacting off. Did it like twice, 3 times yesterday. You can see that price broke above, then it wicked down, so anyone who tried to take buys on this candle closure would have got tapped out. Then it came, then it made the low wick, then it did it. This is 6:45, so very much later on in the day. But for me, this is just not nice now. I'm just not even gonna think about it. A little bit of a minor support, 155.065, or a bit lower. I'd probably put it like here. And then for the resistance level, well, you see it's at 155.431 now, which is only 10 pips away, really. Taking a look at the 50 minute. The 50 minute did close strongly above. It's got 2 minutes left of this candle. Yeah, it's just for me. I just don't want to be taking GJ in this zone anymore. But thank God it'll be the last day, because hopefully the news will push it out of this shitty zone over here. Ooh, gold, nice. So let's take a look. So, is this too loud? 1 second. It's a bit louder than normal. Wild news coming for London. Yeah, 12 o'clock, it's going to be interesting. So, thinking about 12 o'clock and what I'm going to potentially try and do is, you know, the news is going to come out. It's expected to be 0.5. Probably let the news sink in for a little while, and then on 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, then maybe try and take a trade. I think that would be reasonable. So daily's bearish, the 4 hours bearish as well, right on the same line. Okay. The hourly is coming down over here, and looks like Milan says he got in on the flip. That's good. With like 8 pips. So, yeah, taking a look at gold. Yesterday was interesting actually. I saw a little move that I wanted to take a little bit later on. When price, you know, it made that move still very bullish though. This candle actually closed below, but I was like, you know, you need to keep with the trend. It still buys. This candle closed bullish, and then I saw the stop would have been like 20 pips to ride it back up to the highs in this area here. It was like 28 pips, and then furthermore 40. So yeah, would have got like 28 pips if you did that, which is nice. Yeah, pretty good. Max FOMO webinar, yeah man, good webinar. I liked it. Like doing that one. It's interesting, isn't it? So taking a look on the hourly, where could potentially price and gold continue down? There's some hourly levels there. Let's take a look on the 30 instead. Yeah, it's probably going to be down to 801. 0.045 could be a reasonable target to continue these sells over here. Looking good. But as I said, I mean, potentially this morning may be a bit of a chill morning over here because this news is clearly chilling. FOMO GJ buys now. So the 50-minute over here closed bearish. The 30-minute has 28 minutes left. The 30-minute still looks okay. The hourly just looks awful, man. It's just not nice at all. Gold is relaxing now. But yeah, let's take a look then at that news on the 16th that I talked about on my story last night. I think we showed this before, but I just want to see it again. Just see what it actually did before. Oh, does it not even go that far? What the fuck? Why does it do that? Oh, there. Okay. So it was on the 16th, probably 12 o'clock as well. So, there. So it looks like price came all the way up. 100 pips. Holy shit. And then retraced at 2 o'clock the whole way. 100 pips. Damn, boy. So who's going to go for buy stops this today then? Yeah, so it looks like and the interest rates did increase as well. So if they do increase again, then maybe something similar. Taking a look just before. So this is the start of the day here. A little bit of volume at 8 o'clock actually, which was nice. 38 pips. Damn, that was actually not that bad. Maybe we'll get a bit of volume over here. And then it ranged 9:30, 11:30, 10:30. And then, yeah, started to launch. Wicked. So we shall see. But yeah, yesterday, you can see, look at this fucking channel now on the 30-minute. Holy shit. Can you see it's gradually coming up. We're tapping this line every single time. Like this. But can you see right now it's not moving as high as it would here. So like normally you'd get this, then this would go there, then this would go there, then this would go there. Can you see it's not doing that anymore? Because it's starting to range, ready for this news over here. But it's been in this zone for fucking ages. It was nice though. The trade we took yesterday on it was pretty good. So yeah, missed a nice gold trade. Yeah, and that 15-minute was pretty good. 30-minute as well. So it'd be the was it the hourly flip? No, a little bit.
Yeah, Milan took 16 pips.
Nice. Good lad. Good lad. Good lad. Yeah, coming to that little consolidation zone here. It's a bit choppy, but yeah, should still come back down to 1801, I think.
Yeah, I closed 9%.
Nice, nice, brother. That's good. That was nice. Let's take a look over here. So yeah, GA as well. I tried to take a trade yesterday, and I got -6 pips over here. We tried to take buys right around here. Retraced, pulled back. Oh no, was it there? Oh no, it was here. Yeah, 12 o'clock. Exceeded the high. Nice strong candles, rejected on the support. Fucked us up, and then a little bit later, it actually did it. Which was annoying. Then came up to TP, which should have been here, 1.90460. Beautiful. Do you have a Discord channel? Yeah, a little free Discord where you can put in your charts where we can have a look. I'll take a look at that as well in a sec. Then I'm going to look at Telegram as well. There's nothing in today actually. So let's take a look at Telegram over here while we chill and see what happens today. Let's take a look. Okay. I'll wait for the next 30-minute flip. Expecting a bullish day for GBP interest rate news. Yep, me too. Me too. For sure. It's just in this zone. It's just thinking to yourself, should I really take a trade before this news when we're ranging so fucking hard? The amount of times it held support over here, holy shit though, that was nice. That was very nice. So yeah, will be interesting to see this news. Is there anything tomorrow as well? USD news. Yeah, mainly today's the big one. The big one. You expected news to push GBP bullish? Yes, because the last time it did that and increased the rates, it went bullish. Good thing is news should take GG out this fucking range. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. So you just gotta be patient, man. Just take a look at YouTube. If you've got any questions on YouTube, make sure to come and ask me them. For sure. And yeah, we chilling. GA over here. Let's just get rid of this and we'll take a look. Daily time frame. Bullish. The 4 hour over here is bullish, but the last one closed bearish, and the daily candle doesn't have a bottom wick, so the probability that makes one's pretty high. Taking a look at the lower time frames now, you can see it's in this consolidation zone, just like GJ is. Yeah, just like GJ is. It's been ready and patient for this news over here. Oh yes. Let's just do this over here. So gold, I mean, the higher time frames. So let's take a look at the daily. Daily, the last candle yesterday closed bullish again. So it's trending up, which is pretty nice. It's been doing that for the past couple of days now, which is good. So I do still think buys will be in the card later on. But at the moment we are coming back down to a certain level, but we'll see where this 4 hour closes later on. It's got 2 hours left. You can always dip in this range and close back above 1806.86. That would be nice. That would be pretty nice. So yeah, will be interesting to see. Getting into buys a bit earlier on, where would you potentially get in? Well, you'd probably have to wait for some support to form, but maybe 1801, something like this happening before. Maybe. Someone goes, why don't you swing trade? Because swing trading is very unprofitable. You have to be on the charts all day. One news event can fuck your whole trade up. You can't risk manage really, and it's just not a nice thing. You have to be on the charts all day. I'd rather not. I'd rather not be in the charts all day. So 30 minutes flipped over here on GJ. Nice. So if you are trying to get a cheeky buy over here, you got to think, yeah, I mean 14 pips for a 9 pip stop. Is it worth it? 15-minute close bearish. For me, it's just not nice. Do you trade in news? No. Only certain times when the week is very, very good. And this week I've only taken 2 trades, one 20 pip GJ and one -6 GA. So that's not a highly profitable week. So therefore you gotta stick out with the news and just chill. And this is because it's just been trapped in a zone for me, and we can't really trade the zones. For me, trading on support, so for example in certain areas like this, like over here, they would be reasonable. My issue is the zonage. It's just not clean enough. Yeah, this one would have been alright later on, but this one here for me was just a bit too close for comfort. I'm also quite bearish in the higher time frames then when we're like here. This one, however, yeah, I probably would have done that one. So if this one closed, strong candle, stop would have been, yeah, too big, so I had to wait for a low wick. The low wick forms, potentially getting in on the high. That'll give you a nice 8 pip stop. You target the left hand side, which is 20 pips. Nice, yeah. So that would be nice, for sure. Are you a full-time trader? Yes. Since September. No, fucking hell, that feels like a long time ago now. Oh yes. How long have you been trading? Since I was 16, but right now I'm 21, so a lot of times. A lot of blowing of accounts, so yeah, it took me a lot of time to get here. Do you think GU sells is a good idea? Let's take a look. Ross, we'll take a look over here. So what do we got to do? We got to start on the higher time frames. Start on the higher time frames. What are they showing? Yeah, that gold sell. That gold buy that I kind of talked about and paper traded yesterday when we were in GG was bloody beautiful. My God, it was very, very nice. Very, very jealous. After how many years you become a profitable trader? Probably like 2 or 3. Yeah. So taking a look on that higher time frame. So GU is coming down nicely in the 4 hour. We are bullish as a trend as a whole, aren't we? So, you know, if you take a look here, the trend's reversed. So you can see here, right? This is the high. We made a lower low. Now we come back up, we've made a lower high. But now we came down and we've made a higher low. So therefore the trend is changing. So it is kind of bullish right now, especially with these daily candles. Take a look on the 4 hour. The 4 hour is bearish, but it's not like these candles, is it? It's not showing a lot of volume. To me, this is showing like maybe a support forming just to pull back. To then potentially launch later on. Looking at it on the hourly time frame, the hourly time frame is pretty choppy if I'm honest. Take a look on the 30 and the 15. You can see that price is it's not really giving me much direction there, and this is probably because it's also maybe waiting for news over here. But I mean, you could kind of class this as a support, maybe potential closures if you got enough room over here. Yeah, 18 pips that low, it's not too bad. You have to see with the closure in the next 15-minute candles or so. Yeah, so that'd be interesting. It takes these 2 years to become profitable if you're a quick learner. I think the time it takes you to be a good trader is completely dependent on the person you are. I think some people, if they're really disciplined enough and you know they had their rules and they stuck to them and they were literally trading like a robot, they could do it in 6 months if they really wanted to. Some people take a lot of time because it's emotions that normally step in your way, so you got to get them out. Yeah, I did a FOMO webinar yesterday, and it's all talking about the bigger picture. Like, if you're having a bad week or a bad month, I had a bad month in January. I didn't do too well. The first 3 weeks were profitable, but the fourth one wasn't. It was, pretty hard work, but that's fine. My December was beautiful. My, November was, my October was, my September was. So one little stint is not going to do anything to you. The one thing it'll do is make you and see next time how, because you maybe have not got into any moves, maybe you should have been more reserved, etc. Like last week, I tried certain setups to try and get in, but there was just nothing there. I should have just left the whole week. But obviously it's hard when you got people to to teach. Good morning. Do you stream NY session? Yeah, I stream NY with the squad. So yeah, how many people? 115 people, and we're in the NY session and we chill there together. For sure, pretty good. So 50-minute over here closed doji. Damn boy. Will you trade the bank rate news later? Nope, I'll watch it and I'll go, wow, amazing. But I won't trade it, I don't think. But yeah, I'll watch it with the squads and we just have a look at how the spreads are when news comes out and stuff. Normally quite interesting. Especially, are they hiking it up again? Yeah, it's a 0.5. Yeah. Yeah, so greater than forecast is good for currency. Why isn't that? Is it because it's strengthening it again? I think it is. Strengthening the pound. Because it's giving it more interest on that bad boy. It's funny when the US are gonna do that, man. Holy shit. The US have been prolonging this hard. They're just printing money. It's not good. It ain't good. Hopefully soon, because you've printed so much money. When I go to America soon again, it'll be like $2 for £1 again. That'll be delicious. I went there like 2010, and that's what it was. It was sick. Get everything for cheap. So yeah, we've got 50 minutes left for this 8 o'clock. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see if any volume comes in. But yeah, so price came up, rejected, pushed back up again, and then just fell back below. Back into the zone again. So yeah, for me, like, there was potential buys that people were looking for. I think there was one like here, one like here. And for me, it just wasn't even optional. Like, there was just no point for me, especially because like the closures here, like knowing that price is just really rejecting these highs, coming to this level, the TP to this wick is only 8 pips. Is it even going to get there? Yeah, it did later on, but it didn't the first 3 times it tried. So. Good morning. What about EU? I am in a sell. Ooh, take a and let me show me your chart over here. We'll take a look at that. Yeah, let's take a look over here. So it looks like Tom's getting into some early buys over here on GJ. I still think buy is a reasonable option. Buys above, yeah, beautiful. Looking nice. You've got some little trend lines over here. It's kind of broken above it over here at 308. But yeah, beautiful. Buys above would be nice. But I just don't think we're going to get that in this session today. But it's okay. We can chill on here. Did anyone watch Boba Fett, the episode 6? Holy fuck. It was bloody awesome. I want to watch it again today, man. It's sick. It was very, very sick. Let's take a look at Goldie. Yeah, 15 closed bullish over here, nice. I still think for the day we are gonna get some nice buys. Let's take a look and see if the interest rates on pound affected gold on that day. So we go along over here. December the 16th. December the 16th at 12 o'clock. Ooh, yes. Moves gold down 50 pips. Damn. So if anyone is a critical gambler, just have a buy stop on GJ and a sell stop on gold, and you should be eating. Oh yes. So yeah, pound strengthens and the gold weakens. Do you have any favorite horror movies? Ooh. I like, I do like the paranormal, what's it called? It's called Paranormal Activities? Yeah, I like the Paranormal Activities for some reason. I actually like all the Conjurings as well, to be honest. I quite like the storylines and like the characters in it. Like the scary ones. What else? I like The Woman in Black, that was pretty good. I don't like the gruesome ones, I think they're a bit like too much. I like the ones where you don't see like anything, it's kind of just your imagination, it's pretty good. Visit South Africa is 20 rand for one pound. A beer will cost you like a pond? What the fuck is a pond? Yeah, I heard it's cheap. Do you like cinnamons or muffins? Lol. These questions are so random. Meant pound, yeah, get it, Edward. That's pretty mad. A beer costs you like £1.50. Nice. So hopefully, guys, fingers crossed. The work's trying to work out your membership fee and czar. This today should be the last day we are fucking doing this shit. Okay? Finally, we can get back on track and get some nice, beautiful trades and chill. What's your monthly hope percentage to earn from capital, or we can say target? I don't really put a target on things. There's no point, because, for example, some months are very, very rangy. For example, if this does this for the rest of the year, for the rest of the month, then it's not going to be as profitable as a month that does something like the December candle. You get me? So take a look over here. January candle was this one. Can you see the difference compared to the December one? Because it's pretty easy, pretty obvious, isn't it? A lot more movements in the time. So it moved 480 pips in that month. December it moved nearly 710, so nearly double. So yeah, don't have a target on anything, you just stick to your rules and you just get on and trade as you can. So flipping the 30-minute again, wicked stuff, but for me it's nothing really. Even at buys, to be honest, I just don't want to get freaked out before this fucking news comes. The news is in 4 hours time. At 12 o'clock I'll be happy to watch it, maybe have a nice drink next to me, but I will not be worried of getting into a trade. The thing, it'll be feeling like the war is over. The war is over with GJ being in a boring, disgusting, shitty range for 7 days, so I'll be very much happy. Or if it does what something does on the 16th of December, where price rallies up, and then it does this, I'll actually commit. Good thing is that you can just chill, especially if you've got a live account, man. You just chill over here. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the rates are going to be. So 0.5 is still fucking nothing, isn't it? Is that like for our banks as well? I'm pretty sure. So yeah, looking at the hourlies here, damn boy. I'll be putting out my 12 a.m. for news like savage. Oh yes. Oh yes. So for me on gold yesterday, we were trading above 1808 for ages. I think Raja's in one of these trades, but yeah, I wanted a bit more of a pullback first. And then actually, wait, what was it? Oh no, sorry, it was here. Yeah, so we got that initial move at 9 a.m, which is what I wanted to take, but obviously I was in GJ, so I didn't take it. It would have been here, right there with the stop loss below there, and I would have targeted 1806 or 1804, probably that area. That would have been the trade for me. Then what happened is price came up. There's some news which tapped the zone, so the zone for me was like up. Oh shit! On the day it was up to 1808 level. Price tapped it, came back over here. It's still bullish though. These bearish candles do not try to get faked out on these, please. Like, if you stick with gold and the higher time frames of what they're showing, a little pullback, especially at 12:30. You know, 1 o'clock pushed up again, but then 2 o'clock was the move. So the 50-minute or the 30-minute closed back bullish. The 30-minute looked a lot cleaner, so 30-minute closed bullish. Wait for a lower wick. There's a lower wick on the flip to target the hack back the highs over here. You would have got 23 pips. If you held on and gave it a bit more room over here, you would have got back to 50 pips. So that was the nice move at 2 o'clock. You can see the actual noise though on a 15-minute is quite bad. The 30-minute was so much cleaner there. 30-minute was nice there as well. So GJ coming up, nice. Flipping the daily, 4-hour coming up over here as well. For me, taking a trade on GJ right now would have to be a strong closure, a big little wick, and then a flip. I don't think I'd get into anything else other than that, and it'd have to be a closure like this. I think I just want the strong confirmation before the news. Thoughts on prop firms? They are great. They can help a lot of people. A lot of people lose from it. Their business idea is amazing, but the issue is that you are you're in a certain time. So like, you know, if for example, like this week or last week, there's barely been any trade. It's been very, very hard. If someone's on a funded challenge at this time, it's not the best, is it? So yeah, that is the issue. That is the issue with it. Come up to res over here, 9 pips away from that entry on the flip. I am that someone. I will confirm that, see. That is the only drawdown really with it. You've got pressures of certain times. What do you say about London fake out today? Ooh, what do you mean? It hasn't faked out yet. Hasn't faked out yet. Daily's flipping. It's looking good, man. I mean, if this wasn't an aggressive day for news, I probably would be getting eyed up over here. But to be honest with you, if this wasn't an aggressive day, I probably may have got in on that flip over here with stop loss below. But for me, I'm just chilling today. Like 8-9 pips, 10 pips to the high. I think that would have been reasonable, especially with the 15 minutes doing this with the lower wicks. I think that would have been pretty reasonable. So 8 o'clock now, beautiful. Let's take a look at the hourly. Hourly closed bullish, nice. 30-minute closed bullish and 15-minute closed bullish. So to potential these highs over here, 7 pips away. If you've got into a trade there, you should be okay for it to continue back up to them highs. I do think. So gold 30-minute close bullish over here. Nothing much for me to say. Smoke vape, bro. Smoke vape. So nice GJ coming up over here. Let's take a look to the left hand side where potentially we can continue now. Taking a look to the left hand side, you can see there is hourly and 4-hour supports to the left. So if you had to think where price could potentially continue if it breaks above over here, that's actually right at the support level. So if you drag this all the way around like here, you can kind of see where this is tapping. So for sure later on, if we get closures back above 450 for NY session, and then obviously we get the news coming out or whatever, and it stays above 155 450, then we're closing back above this zone, which would be nice to continue back bullish. Yeah, and there'll be nice targets over here. 750 will look nice, and then filling up this whole range at 156024. Yeah, that would be pretty good. So if people are in on the 30-minute flip over here, I think Tom is. Yeah, coming towards the res. I mean, 13 pips, pretty reasonable with the 8 pip stop it was. That's quite a nice trade. 10 pips on GJ buys at the flip of the 30-minute was risky, but yeah, risky. Do you mean this 30-minute? And I think you mean the other one. No, I think that one was reasonable, for sure. For me, it's just too close to news. Oh wow, we're breaking up over here. 442, nice. Well done, well done. Beautiful. Nice work on the flip, yeah. Coming up to the highs, we'll see if we can get a nice closure above over here. Yeah, I think that was a nice entry on the 30. Because you could get your stops below over here. And it was actually under the 4-hour flip as well. GU Max, GU. Looks like the 30-minute over here is closed bullish on support, which is good. I did not understand the entry type. So for people who didn't understand this kind of 30-minute over here, well, you can see that the higher time frame bias is bullish, right? Yes, it's very, very choppy, but this candle here closing strongly on the 30-minute was quite a nice closure above all this traffic, and it should come up to these highs over here. So people just waited for this lower wick. The stops actually could be below the actual 30-minute candle, which was good. And then when the candle flipped over here, it can come back up to the highs. It's kind of like support forming to then come back up to the highs, which is good. More than an hour till news? Yeah. It's at 12 o'clock, so it's in 4 hours. 4 hours. For me, I am just waiting for GJ to sort itself out over here. What about gold? So the gold, the hourly closed bearish, the 30-minute closed bullish in this little zone. For me, I'm very, very much buys on gold. I don't think much of a retracement is going to entitle me to go for some sells at that point. I think later on is going to be the buys for sure. If you're in sells, I mean, the target would be right around to 270. 801.228 level would be pretty good. So yeah, pretty interesting. This 50-minute candle has 9 minutes left. Looking good, looking good. So potential runners, if you wanted to hold on the runners, would be probably to 750. That would be pretty good. Would it do that before news? Potentially. It's coming up to the support area. Could act as resistance though, so I'd close off quite a nice portion at that time. GA, yep, nothing on GA at all. The 4 hour and the daily are very, very close to where price is, showing a kind of indecision. Nothing really for me. If you're looking for sells, I mean, how far is it back to these lows? 11 pips, maybe you could squeeze it out. But yeah, I think GBP pairs, I'm a chill. I'm gonna wait until 9 o'clock. There may be some gold moves I want to do, but that'll also come a bit later on. You can see, like, with the sells over here compared to the buys, see how aggressive the buys are compared to the sells, just because the higher time frames are like guiding it, so it's much easier. Please analyze GU. Yeah, GU's just made a support on the 30-minute and on the hourly. The 4 hour is bullish now. There'll be previous bearish candles, but I did say that price could be just making a support here to then continue back bullish. Okay. Because look at the actual trend of GU. It's pretty bullish, isn't it? So yeah. GJ Daily's finally flipped. Yeah, exceed the high of the previous as well. So looking good. Looking good, looking good. So if you've got a runner on, yeah, if this closes, you could be okay. We'll see. But yeah, if you're trading the news today, make sure to be cautious of the fact that the spreads will go up. Normally when we're in the NY session, we'll watch the spreads just start to launch. It's quite interesting. So GA, the 30-minute, nearly exceeding the low of the previous to continue back to the lows. As I say, it's too close for me for the 4 hour and the daily. It's pretty close to it. Showing an indecision. But yeah, hopefully we can break and leave the zone finally. Yeah, like you can see where I like trades, which is like here. You see how nice the zones are, but in this area over here, it's a lot more cautious. Can you see the gradient of each trend line? This one's a lot more a steeper trend. It means price moves easier. It means price moves easier. Bro, I missed out. Yep, so did I, but I didn't feel comfortable with that zone yet, so I'm waiting for later on. When people say, "Oh man, I missed the trade, bro," like it's just FOMO at its finest. You gotta just cut it out. Cut it out, because you can't get every trade everyone is ever gonna do. You take the ones that you fancy and you leave the ones. Also, I may be starting up my Trello again. I think I'm gonna do that because I think it really helped people. So my Trello journal, I'm gonna start that up. I think every single trade I'll put on there. Five minutes left. See if this 15-minute is gonna close above over here. But if you're still in this trade over here and you've taken some positions off, when this 15-minute closes, then you can trail your stop on the low of the 15. Because with bullish structure, we shouldn't be exceeding that low of the 15 when this closes. So that means your runner will be a little bit of profit as well, which would be nice to see. But yeah, if you guys haven't on the mentorship looked at this webinar, make sure to go for it for sure. Very, very good.
Squad.
Really, really good work. Make sure to go watch it. Oh, Vape's got no battery, fuck. 4 minutes left, we'll see, we'll see. If the 1 hour closes above, Yeah, it could be pretty nice as well. You'll have to see. You'll have to see over here. 142 people in here. Jeez. Gold's starting to come down over here now, gradually. Not with the highest volume, I'm not going to lie, but it is floating back down to 1801. And yeah, should be pretty nice, I still think, later to continue with buys. But what happened last time with the GBP news? We saw that GJ ran off and gold dumped 50 pips. So if the interest rates will be increased, I'm assuming the gold will drop today at some point. Doesn't mean it's going to be doing it for the whole day though. My run hit break even on gold. You did well though, Milan did well. 16 pips is beautiful. Let's take a look how far now. Yeah, 18 pips, not too bad. Caught 7 pips in the flip of the 15 to the high. Nice stop, beautiful, yeah. Pretty much in, you must have been pretty much in profit instantly. Nice. You may just be lucky for your runner as well. I think it may continue over here. But as you say, like looking at the higher time frames for me, what I'm waiting for is the news to break it back above this zone. And when we get back above this zone, we will be a lot cleaner. I'm praying to the gods that the interest rates go up, because then GJ will push up over here. We'll come into the zone away from this crap it's been in for numerous weeks. And we have such cleaner ranges. Can you see to the left over here? A lot cleaner. You know, support resistance, nice clean candles up, clean candles down. Very, very nice. Above there as well, cleaner. So this is where I'll make all my money that I have been chilling on over here. So for me, the more it pushes up now, the better, because later on I can then wait for supports to form, etc., to ride it back in that zone. So I am wanting this to break. Even though I'm not in a trade, I want this to continue, which I think it will, because the dailies also exceeded the high of the previous now. So should get a good little drive up over here. And we can finally leave the zone. Looking at it on the 4-hour time frame though, you know, we were bearish. And this is potentially coming back to a very, very key level. And this is why we've been struggling recently. It's either going to break back above to come to this zone, or we will reject. But I think potentially now with this news, we'll give it a nice kick up, which will be good. Which will be nice to see. So hourly's floating back down. A 4-hour is floating back down, which is good. But you can see that the whole trend on GJ and gold now it's been bullish for the past couple of days. Been doing pretty nice daily candles as well. So I'll be waiting for buys later on for sure. So let's take a look now. Is it closing in 1 minute's time? Yes. So. So 40 seconds time, getting a closure above. Nice work. Yeah, pretty good. So someone says no GJ trades till after news. Potentially. As I said, I only want to take a trade if it closes above, makes a nice lower wick, etc. If it doesn't do that, then yeah, I'm not gonna take a trade over here. I'm not too arsed about the impulse of here. You either get in early, you either get in here and ride this bitch up, and then obviously your runners can do the damage. If not, I'm just going to wait for more of a closures back above in this zone. I want it to clear it. So over here, 50 minute over here, did not close above. Did not close above. So, you know, this means that it's respected this resistance. Doesn't mean it still can't continue, it just means you got to be cautious. because I had 15 minutes to close above in this zone and it did not. Okay, and there we go. Look at the 5 minutes as well. Interesting, right at this level of resistance. One thing, we have nailed our zones. Yep, exactly, man. Beautiful. So for me, yeah, the reason why I'm just a bit cautious, because I know normally towards the the next couple hours in GG it will just range, and I just don't want to be caught in that. I want some nice trades later on, so me chilling. Same with gold, we'll see at 9 AM, see if there will be any potential supports for me at certain areas, maybe at 1801. We will see. Pushing P. Oh, so there you go, man. I think, I mean, if this continues now and flips and exceeds the high, then amazing, but it has not closed above, so it would be a potential impulse that you may lose. So be cautious about that. But yeah, I hope this bad lad can run up, so then when we get the news later on, we'll have some nice clean zones, finally. But this is what I'm saying, so like this week, it's Thursday, I have taken 2 trades. One 20 pip trade, one -6 pip trade, that is it. Because the zones for me were hard, and I did not want to take any trades in them.
Nice, Maxi.
Hello, Finny boy. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad, mate. Yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm happy that GJ's leaving. GJ's getting
Thank the fucking God.
Nice for
I've
you. Nice.
I've taken 3 trades this week, 3 BEs.
It's alright.
Fucking.
That's not bad, bro. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's been hard. It's been hard. But hopefully now we'll be on the track to get back to where we were, which is good. Better than 3 losses, exactly, man. 3 break-evens on a ranging week is fucking delicious.
Oh. GJ's about to fucking go.
Bye. Bye, GJ. Bye, GJ.
Oh, there we go.
So let's just run 200 pips, then we all good.
Mate, if it ran fucking 200 pips, I'd be delighted. Get out of this bloody zone. Get out. Get fucking out of it. Run. I thought I was gonna do it last night at 7 o'clock here. I was like, no, you literally failed again. I was like, fucking get out of this zone right now.
I came back to my east. I came back to my east this morning. I was like, you gotta be kidding.
I know, yeah, I was in my bed. I got my alarm at like 7 AM. I checked MetaTrade on my phone just in case. I was like, oh, we're still in this zone. Oh, I was like, right, fuck it, I'm leaving today. Just waiting for this thing to break. Sandeep, I bought GJ now. Nice. I hope it goes well for you. 30 minutes, got just 10 minutes left. The 30 minute hasn't closed above. So yeah, this is when I'll talk about, and we've discussed it before, Brian with the entry there, getting in a bit earlier on with a nice 30 minute, rejecting a certain support level is a lot easier to get in, because what can happen now with Brian is that he got a trade, he took it off, 11, 12 pips, beautiful at this high. He's got a little runner on over here. Well, actually, he got in on the flip. It wasn't 11 pips, sorry. So, like 14 pips, 13 pips. He's bagged a really good trade. And now he can sit back and relax. And if the runner goes, the runner goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whereas getting in too late over here in this area with no closures, etc., is going to be stressful and a pain in the ass. So if you take a look at the track record on GJ for the past weeks, if you're trying to buy the highs, it just hasn't worked any time at all. So I'll try and circle them. So here.
Yeah, but again, it could change this month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta
It's just
adapt.
recently. It's just right now. I think let this thing run. Try not to get in at these highs. You got to get in low because recently, it just hasn't been doing it.
Today's news will change. Tomorrow's NFP will change.
Yeah.
Next week's gonna be good.
So yeah, exactly. So instead of getting in at these points with the closures, etc., you got to look for ways to get in a bit lower, like here. Like potentially, I mean, this one was a bit choppy to be honest. That was later on anyway. But at levels of support, so when it comes up to that zone, so like maybe here, when it comes up to these levels, you've already taken your profits, and now you got a little runner thinking it's going to continue, and then you just get your little runner tapped, and it's fine. But yeah, because then something happens like this, because the 15-minute did not close above. Really, really good work there with our zones. Damn, beautiful. And that's the thing, you know, you got to think in terms of technical and fundamental, right? If there's news coming out today, which is very, very impactful on the pound, why would anyone want to be buying or selling a lot of pounds right now? So like, you know, a big institution, why wouldn't they just wait for the news to come out? Unless obviously they're expecting price to push up, so they want a bit cheaper pounds, so they're going to buy now. That's probably what's giving it this little drive at the start of the day. But for the most part, do you think that's going to run the whole move before this news? Probably not. And this is why I'm just chilling out. You either get in early here, you take your profits at a potential resistance zone, and then you have a little runner on. If this wants to continue, great. But I think the main move is going to come at 12 o'clock. Which is probably not for yours to take, you know. You've got to wait until it moves out the zone, wait for supports to form later on, maybe at 1 o'clock, 1:30, and then ride it back up again. And then that will be your trade. So 7 minutes left. 30-minute has not closed above yet, so yeah. Gold and GU are chilling. Very low volume. Ooh, GA's reacting on that level over here, nice. But still in this consolidation zone. God, the next time we have GBP interest rates, I'm gonna go on holiday, fuck. I'm gonna go on holiday for a couple days. So we'll see.
Yay.
And Finny boy, the
I don't want to leave though. I'm paranoid about leaving now.
well, just have your phone on notifications. I'll give you enough time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll say like, you know, 10 minutes before if there's gonna be.
Oh, it's not that. I just want to drive into town and get something, but I'm too scared.
I doubt I'll take any, to be honest. I really doubt it. Yeah.
I just want to get like a fucking 100 pip move on gold. That would be elite.
I know, but everyone wants it, you know, and then they try it and then they lose 40 pips. So you got to get it at the right time, and I mean, the trade yesterday there would have held to 100 pips if you held it. So
Fuck me.
yeah, they're the little moves where you can get in, and you can see, you know, like when this wasn't here, if you just get rid of all this, you can see where we're coming up to as well. React on the support, got nice closure. As long as you pass this zone, which is 20 pips, you know, we're coming to fill this zone up to the left hand side. And then breaks above with the news. I mean, you could have held that bitch on and closed at 100 pips. So they're the ones to get in.
100.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, you go.
So they're the ones, I think, you know, if you're wanting the 100 pips, you just got to be able to hold it for a long time. Looking at the higher time frames guiding you.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Most of the time, you know, you'd want to close here. At like 30.
Imagine if you were aiming for 100, it got to like 80, and you fucking ended up breaking a break-even trade.
Yeah.
Oh, you just want to fucking shoot yourself.
Yeah. And that's the thing though. But I think if you go into trades knowing that and like just go right, this is the TP, right? So like I talked about it on the FOMO thing. Like when you've set your TPs for like TP1, TP2, etc., just leave them because you know they were done when you didn't have any emotions because you were just looking for the trade. But now you're in the trade, you've got adrenaline and shit, and you're like, oh fuck, I might just take it off. But those were clear TPs. Most of the time, our TPs hit when we're in a good trade. So yeah, it's funny. Just flip back again over here. Oh my god. So Sandeep may be okay now. Didn't exceed the low of the previous 15. Your 30 minutes closing above in 4 minutes time. What do you want to see on GJ to take a buy? I want to see this. I want to see this at 12 o'clock. Then I want to see this. 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 And I want to get in here. There you go. That's what I'm waiting for. Wait for the news to get absorbed, push up, wait for some retracement, wait for the support to form, buy that bitch. So I'm already thinking about what I'm wanting to see at a later date. And can you see, I'm already manifesting getting out of this fucking range. So move, GJ! Get out of it! Get out of this zone, you've been in here for fucking ages! It's literally been like this for fucking ages, like... I mean, there's a nice moves there on the 24th, but after that, like 25th, it's been ass. So 25th to the 3rd. So yeah, like 9 days. 500 is my final TP for runner. Yeah, I think that would be pretty good. I think that'll be pretty good. Just trade GU, man. When GJ is stuck whilst GJ has gone nowhere, GU has rallied 200 pips. In the past couple of days it has, yeah. It's been good.
Maybe that's the secret.
When
When
GJ's
GJ shit,
yeah.
GU's good.
Yeah.
And then for the other 11 months of the year, GU's shit. And GJ's good.
Yep. The good thing with you, Finny boy, I know it's paying now, but you don't have. Wait, do you have? So if you're in drawdown, is it every month they'll check on you, and if you're in drawdown, they'll do something about it, or no, you're fine until 10%?
Nah, unless I lose like 12%, I can't lose the account now.
Yeah. See, you're chill, man.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not stressing it at all.
Yeah, it's just annoying, isn't it? Oof.
Look at that. That's fucking gay.
I love it.
What? Did you hear any of that? I didn't quite hear that.
Who's a 9% drawdown? Who's
Who's
on phase 2?
9%? Ben. I think it was Ben, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think Ben.
Oh yeah, Benny boy's about to fucking blow it.
He should have put a fucking 1%er on that gold trade yesterday. Fuck.
He should have put fucking 5% on. What a fuck! I literally said, I'm like, I can hear someone's thing going off.
Yeah.
He moved his mic and then giggled. He goes,
Yeah, so
Gonna put 50 lot next trade.
yeah. So people on YouTube, right? So we were waiting for this gold news to come out, and we're just watching it as a group, just seeing how the spreads go and just interested. And then we hear in the background, bling, bling, bling. We go, who the fuck is buying gold right now, right? Go silent for like 2 minutes, right? And then, look, so comes later, price is up here. Ben goes, fuck yeah! He goes,
fuck yeah!
fuck
My
yeah! He goes, fuck yeah! He goes, I fucking closed at the top. I was like, jeez.
And he only had 0.25 lots on. What a pussy.
Yeah, that's fucking pussy behavior. To be fair, man, you should have fucking you're so close to 9% anyway. Just fucking put a big 1% runner on that. That'd be nice as well. Damn. So, 50-minute close bearish again. So really respecting it now. Hell, I would not be I would be holding my nuts if I was in these buys now. It seems to be struggling. 30 minutes closed above. 30 minutes looks cleaner. But yeah, the way to get in, especially with like these highs, and knowing from the past, so thinking of areas over here, right? Let's just go for this. Let me just highlight all the times it's came up to a zone. So here, 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 here. Every single time it's came to a high and it's looking like it's gonna break, it's rejected. So knowing that, you got to be careful at this time. You've got data showing recently in these levels, they're not breaking nicely. They're coming up to certain levels and rejecting pretty instantly. So if you're looking for GJ trades and you're happy this morning, the way was to get in a bit earlier. Like here. Apart from that, there was nothing I could really see on there.
Pretty fucking happy if you took a buy about 3 weeks ago.
And literally,
you'd like at the highs right now.
Yeah.
You'd be up like fucking a ridiculous amount.
Take a look at the daily.
Oh man, I bought it. When was it? It was probably end of last week, and it was a 4-hour wick down, and I bought it at almost the bottom of the wick. I was like 3 pips short,
Shit.
and then it came back up, and I panicked, and sorry, I went back down, and I panicked. And so I just like got rid of my whole entry, and then it flew up like 30 pips, and it continued to go up by about another 80 pips like the following few hours, and that was right down because it was like if you go on the 4-hour, it's got that upward thing as you showed Max, sorry, and so it was like that one of that doji candle, I think it was, that came all the way down or something like that. Like I'll show you. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but it was either this one here or like this one. I can't remember. But yeah, I think it was this one here. Yeah, I bought this one. And then it just went like, and then obviously like never coming back to my entry, like ridiculous. I know. So annoying.
So taking a look at that daily thing that I talked about here, if you just trade the daily, so price comes down here, you get your first daily candle, you go, right, okay, it's looking like maybe support's gonna form. Wait for this next one to make a low wick, flip. So how much would that be? So if this flipped, stop loss below, and then every time a candle closes, as long as it doesn't exceed the low here, you would move your stop loss. So when this one closed there, you move your stop loss there. Then when this one closed, you then move your stop loss to there, obviously in profit. Then when this one closes, you move your stop loss there. Then when this one closes, you move your stop loss there. Then when this one closes, you move your stop loss there. Then you'd be getting this whole move. So how many pips would that be if you got there? Just go into like this flip. So you'd have a 60 pip stop, and you'd have
60 pips.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Actually, it's not even that good. 100 pips for like fucking 4 days. So that's like if you had a 60 pip stop, and a 100 pip gain, it's like having a 10 pip trade and getting 17 pips or 16 pips. I fucking got that yesterday.
Imagine. Holy shit.
That's what I don't.
Max, I've got a better idea.
That's what I don't get, man. I don't get the swings.
Why don't you just buy as the next candle wicks down to like near the open?
Near the open.
Obviously you wouldn't do this, but like this one here is like near the open.
Yeah.
Near the open. Near the open. Near the open, and you'd have a tiny little stop loss because you put it under the current wick once it comes up to reject. And just do the same here, like once this comes up here, next candle comes down, buy it here, all good.
But that's
imagine if on the sorry, you go.
No, you go.
No, it's all good.
No, Finn, go. I wasn't gonna say anything.
I forgot. It's when you sorry, I get a bit of delay. I reckon it takes a couple seconds for my voice to come up. So you're already, I'm talking and then I'm like, and then you come up.
That's because we're in England and you're in Australia. That's why. Because
you're in the middle of fucking nowhere, can't?
Yeah. Yeah, like that. That's what.
How would you manage the trade if we take it like that?
Well, you wouldn't really, wouldn't you? I mean, all you do is trail it. I mean, if it flipped back again, I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, you'd have to try it out. Thing is, though, like, with a trade like that, like, it's literally what I've just said there, right? So if you get in, like, here, the lower wick, and you continue, it's just hit 100 pips. Swinging that trade, it took 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 days, right? And your stop, like, so your risk obviously was at 60 pips. So you had to.
Yeah, and you're gonna lower your risk.
Well, yeah, you'd have to lower it lows. Yeah, you'd have to lower it. You know, you have to lower it a sixth, so a sixth of what you do. But then it comes up and you get, you know, 90, 100 pips. It took you 5 days to do what I did yesterday in London session, because we had a 10 pip stop, 12 pip stop, and we gained 20 pips. Like,
Yeah,
so I don't get
loss on
that.
And the spread changes, so you might have a nice decent stop and then spread fucks you out of the trade.
Yeah, and you're gonna pay swaps.
Yeah, you can make
Exactly.
swaps as well. Yes, I just don't think swinging is a thing you can do in retail. I just don't get it.
Oh man, I've tried it and it's horrible. Like I don't sleep or anything.
Yeah, like you'd be in that trade all day, and well done, you just made like 1.45% for 5 days work.
Serious, like I've had some nice swings in the past.
And that's when it went now. That's when it went like good. Mad.
Like I've had some decent swings in the past, and you know, spreads knocked me out of the trade. So I've held a decent profit, and
Look.
when it comes close to market open, and then boom, I'm out of the trade. And some of my trades I was in nice profits, and then I'm in a loss, you know. But the trade is the candle wise. I'm
So
decent.
Yeah, so let's
It's
just take a
moving
look
straight
over
up.
here, right? So someone goes, you can have 500 pip a week swinging. So why is this, you know, irrelevant? Why is this irrelevant? There we go. Fun happens is just done it for me. So yes, you can have 500 pips a week, but pips, remember, is just a measurement of how price has moved. If you have a 500 pip a week, but your stop loss is 500 pips, you've made 1% if you risk 1% on that trade. It's not about the pips. I try and preach that so many times. You know, you can't look at people's pips. Everyone's pips different. If you did it on the monthly candle, right? Let's just take a look at the monthly. Let's just do a monthly candle that makes sense, right? So let's take a look, and you got to sell here. You go, right, we rejected these highs. Stop loss is going to be above, so 230 pip stop. The next monthly comes down over here, and look. So let's just take a look if we actually held the whole monthly on. So 230 pip stop here. You held it on to the rest of the month, the next one, which is 536. So you had a 230, 240, and you got a 536, okay? So what is that in terms of maths, right? Your stop is, you know, let's just round it down here. So your stop is 23 pips, because it's 230, so 23. And your gain is 53 or 56. So that is just exactly the same as someone having it's nearly 2 to 1, right? It's a bit more than 2 to 1. That's exactly someone having a 10 pip trade and it running 20 pips. But you just took a whole fucking month to do it. And someone just did it this morning. Like, it's just mad. But then on Instagram, you could go, I just caught a 560 pip nut on. No, I don't give a shit about your pips. It's the percentage gain. You see a lot of people, especially on Instagram, I see like people taking gold trades go, we just caught 120 points on gold. Wow, great. And you look at the signal, the fucking stop loss was 120 pips. It's like, wow, you made a 10 pip trade like I did this morning. Like, but people are just so dumb with the measurements. Like, come on. I'm in the 7th. It's lost because we turned saying that they still don't get it. Yeah. No, it's funny though. But bro, pips equal cash money. So yeah, looking at GJ now, the 15-minute was bearish. So if you try to take buys over here, I know someone did. How are you managing that trade? When it closed bearish, did you close half? Did you close full when it closed bearish? I probably would have. So if you're in that unfortunate situation of trying to take impulses here, there with stop loss below the previous, you know, you may be losing this trade now, okay? Now, instead of just going, oh, I lost this trade, fuck's sake, let's just move on to the next one. Think about how maybe you could have had some warning signs, okay? So you got in over here. Let's take a look at your stop. So your stop was 12 pips. You got into a little bit of profit over here, not enough to to close any positions or have any break even. But this candle here closed bearish, right? Now, before it closed bearish, it also flipped, didn't it? So one of the ways you could have potentially have managed risk is you maybe have wanted to close 50% if the candle flipped. So here, maybe. So maybe you wanted to do 50% close there. Fucking hell, there we go. So now, that would have maybe... so that would mean you would have lost 50% of your trade at 3 pips. And then maybe you go, right, I'm just going to keep it on to see where this candle closes. When the candle closes bearish over here, you then should close the full position. So when you're there, you should close another to 5 pips. So in total, you close at 3 pips and then at 5 pips. So you would have lost 4 pips in that trade. Whereas now, if you held it on, trying to hope, even though the 15 minutes closed bearish, not above, you're going to lose the full 12 pips, okay? So from 4 pips to 12 pips, doing the exact same trade, but managing it properly, okay? Really good example. That's what you got to do. The warning signs, and if you don't have the warning signs because you don't know what happens when the 15-minute closes back below, even though it didn't close below above anyway in the previous one, you need to journal these. You know, I've got journals showing that if a 15-minute closes bearish, the probability that I win this trade is less than 50. So it's best to just get out, unless it's based on the 30-minute time frame, and the 30 minutes looking clean. But that's how you get the edge, you know. If things are going wrong, how are you going to manage it? And that means when, you know, you potentially have a bad week, it's not too bad, because if you have like 50% winners, 50% losers, your losers are so much less than your winners in pip wise. So let's take a look at some questions if there might be any. What did you reckon for to yesterday's Book of Boba Fett? Very, very good. I liked it a lot. Very, very good. It was a what's it called? It was a fan's dream for certain things there that people have been waiting for a long time. If you get what I mean. God damn, that was sick. I might watch it again today. So taking a look at gold, yeah, nothing really much over here. It's just playing in this zone. I think later on we will get some moves above, which will be flipping the dailies in the 4 hours. We're continuing back above over here. So Larry still doesn't get he goes 10 pips a trade is nothing. Okay. This is like
so stupid.
This is like it's like saying to someone, what's that thing again? It's like how much? Wait, no, what's heavier? A fucking a fucking
ton of feathers.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. It's so true.
So
like if you have a stop loss, and it's 2 pips, and you have a take profit at 6 pips, that's a 3-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what we're doing.
So that's
who
like,
cares how many pips?
So that's like someone having a 30 pip stop.
Reward.
It's like someone having a 30 pip stop and having a 90 pip gain.
Yeah, but even if your pips were 10 that you were looking for, and your stop loss was like 15, we're not doing that. If you have an 80% win rate, it still was positive profit at the end of the week. You know?
Exactly.
Like the numbers don't matter in terms of pips or in terms of whatever. Like it's all about profitability in terms of win rate and in terms of risk to reward ratio. That's it.
Yeah.
If like you said before, if you get 100 pips, but you're risking 100 pips, that is exactly the same as risking 10 and gaining 10.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny, isn't it? It is very funny. 10 pips, nothing.
I've listened to Ted a while back, and he's actually taken some 3-pip trades, eh? And what he mentioned was it's basically like if you are happy with what you have gained with that 3 pips, then it's a win for you. Like a win for you might not be a win for the next person. So like Alex mentioned, it depends on what you are risking, you know. And if you are okay with that 3 pips that you are in profit, then it's a win for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny. It's just people coming in, and like obviously when you go on like Instagram and stuff, you'll see some like Instagram forex traders where they're like, we just caught, you know, like 120 pip moving. Like, you know, that's good, you know, looks pretty good, but like, how much was your risk? What if your stop was 200 pips? Then you've, you know.
Oh, what they'll do is they'll put their stop loss, like they'll move it up once it's in profit, and then they'll screenshot that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like sniper entry. It's like, no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think like the other thing you said was like time as well. Like everyone's gonna be able to be on different schedules. Like we can afford to wait 4 hours, whereas some people might not only have more than 10 minutes to look at a trade in the morning and in the evening, which is fine for them. But like, if you see these traders, they're, like you said, they're holding trades for days, and then they still get the same risk to reward ratio, whereas we can be in and out in 5 minutes, and then we can turn off our computer, you know. So it's all about how you can like feel comfortable, you know.
Exactly.
like Max, my previous mentor, we basis trades, or like he has a signals group where he posts signals to certain trades. And the majority of the time, his stop losses get rammed. But as soon as there's a good fuck, it's on the gram, bro.
Yeah. It's on the gram. Yeah, Ian, that's what Alex was just saying there, for sure. If it works for you, it works for you. It's mainly the people who are going, well, you can't do 10 pips, you have to get 100 pips. And that's why some people like Ted and stuff are so good, because he'll happily be able to get like a 20, 25 pip stop loss in gold, and it runs 120 pips. That's a good risk to reward. That's huge. So it looks like GJ is just chilling over here. 11 minutes left. Interesting. But yeah, I will be waiting for the news later on. Does anyone believe in 10-second trade? I probably had some 10-second trades. Max, get to show the video of the 80 pip trade for a sniper. That was nice.
Yeah, Max, just check the Telegram.
Alright, let's see. Let's take a look over here. Fucking hell, 2,800. Holy shit, my guy's milking you guys. 3,600 pips. Nah, that's what you do though, isn't it? Like 3,600 pips actually isn't. It's probably like 360. I don't know why people do that. It takes 10 seconds to realize it's not that. Yeah. The scale can fuck people up, especially like getting into trading. People can just bullshit it. Mad. 9-second trade or no trade.
Max, that picture in the Telegram, eh? He once gave us his investor logins for his one account that we could watch his trades live right there in text. But the amount of losses equate to hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Really?
Hundreds of thousands of pounds.
But he looks like how much are you paying? Like he's got 2,800 people in. Fuck.
If you did if you threw like specials, and if you did the course, then you got the trading free, or if you bought a trading system, then you got the signal room for free lifetime. You know what I mean? So he just always throws a special, and it's always got like a special day, Valentine's Day special, or Easter special, or his birthday special. He'll throw it like half price or whatever. But that was the first course I ever did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yes, I'm telling you, myself and Jason did the same course. That's what we made.
That's what I mean.
Big losses, my man. Big losses.
Listen, just above what Brian posted, above that, 40 pop loss, bro. SL hit.
And every day, literally every day.
Really?
Yeah, like, if you signal Slack, man, you will just enter, when something is posted, without any analysis. So the way I basically learned, I think Brian was the same. The way we learned was we were like, hey, why is his entry point there? And because after a period of time, you learn, and you see, okay, this is how market moves, and we couldn't understand why you would get in there and why you would risk that much, because if price below a certain area, why is his stop loss even below that? And
my guy was just winging it.
Hoping for the best.
So look at this now. Dailies, maybe you can make the little wick over here. Starting to potentially come up, which is nice. Hourly's closing 7 minutes time. Not much volume at that time, but let's take a look at this zone from here to here. Yeah, 33 pips. Isn't too bad. Trade goes. You'll sit here laughing, but you probably just missed a 10 pip move. No trades have been taken, so what's your point here? I don't know why you're getting so butthurt. Trade's clearly in a beautiful GJ trade that has been holding on for 4 days straight. Damn, boy. There are people who just gamble news on buy and sell stops once or twice a month on NFP. Yeah, that's true. Morning. Ooh, GJ still coming up over here. See? Getting extra closure above. Still wouldn't be wanting to take it. Hourly is closing in 6 minutes time. Looking pretty reasonable. You don't have to take trades every day. Feeling like you do makes you a bad trader. Facts. Exactly. GJ is telling us something. Please listen that carefully. It's telling us something. It's whispering. GJ's going up. GJ needs to buy. Get out of this zone. Come on, leave it. Say goodbye.
Just looked at the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
One of the guys calls Finn Crocodile Finn D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What a fucking legend.
Love that.
I better open up the YouTube.
Crocodile
Finn D.
Crocodile Fun D, and then he said Safa Dunk for the South Africans. Porsche Alex and Hacker Milan.
Yeah, I saw that.
Where is?
Like halfway up the chat, just skimmed through it. I think it was Grant.
I'm just looking through it now.
Do you hear yesterday about Ice Poseidon, Twitch streamer? He created a scam, got all his followers to invest 500k and scam them all. Yeah, I think I heard that, and I think he came out saying that it's like he goes, yeah, scam them. Sorry. What? He just admitted it. He just admitted that shit. It's fucking out, man. The battery was that one was shit. Oh yes, come on, get away from the zone. Come to 750. Say goodbye to that zone and never come into it ever again. Oh my god, imagine like, so we have like a nice month over here. Right, we chilling. And then price starts to come back down here. Bro, I'll take a fucking holiday. Like, sorry guys, stop a mentorship. I'm going on a holiday for another month in this zone area. Bye. Yes, hitting 500 level. Beautiful. Now I should start to continue over here. I'm still ill as shit.
Fuck off.
That came out of
DJ.
nowhere. That came out of nowhere, shit. 30 minutes still looked okay.
Fuck, Brian and Thomas smiling now, right?
They keep their runners on? Oh yeah, shit. It didn't hit it. You're good.
I put my TP at 500 somehow.
Nice. 500 psychological level seems pretty decent, yeah.
Hey, Brian has nailed his QP, man. Fuck. Closure, barbecue, closure below QP. His eyes is so locked on that trade, it's not even funny.
Oh, yes. Goldie's starting to come back up over here. Potentially flipping the 4 hours soon. Sandeep, you held that trade on. Nice. You had some sweaty balls at that time, didn't you? Can we buy GJ? I mean, potentially with the closure if you want to get in. For me, I'm waiting until this news comes later on to be absorbed first. Because if you look back at 16th of December, we had actually a bit of move at 8 o'clock and then it started to range. So I don't think it may have a momentum to continue yet until the news comes. How many pips did I secure? Forex is the best way to swing. Just do your own research. You don't want to chase 10 pips every day. That's very limited and time consuming. Yes. Very, very limited. 1.4.
Why do people follow your 2-hour stream just to tell you they don't like the way you do it? Just don't follow the stream. Find someone else that suits you. I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, find someone else actually that suits you, a swinger on YouTube, because you won't find them.
And tell us who it is. Yeah, please.
That's a typical
There's not one
state.
swing trader. Nah, it's funny though, because you could say, you know, chasing 10 pips or 20 pips every single day, 2 times, 3 times a day, is not good enough. But if I go to Larry, how does 2% a day, every single day for a month sound? I'd be like, oh my god, that's amazing! Yes, that's exactly what 2 10-pip trades a day are, you fucking donut.
Nick Curios called someone a donut the other day. That's so funny that you just said that.
I like him. Wait, is he the tennis player?
Yeah, the tennis player. He's an
Yeah,
Aussie. He's a
yeah.
fucking gangster.
Yeah, he is. Nah, someone said like Sue in the crowd, like the Ronaldo thing, and he was like, "Can you fuck
Oh, yeah.
off?"
Oh my god.
That was
I was
shit,
at the
man.
tennis one
That's
day,
shit,
and they were
man.
going mad.
Really? That's
Yeah,
shit
the crowd
crack,
was going
man.
crazy. There was no fucking British people there because their tennis players are as bad as their fucking cricket players.
Joey's got a good question over here. So I have a problem. I can't hold trades. I always close at 10 pips or 1%. What should I do? So closing at 10 pips or 1% is beautiful. But if you're having the not confidence to hold it because you maybe sometimes see that it hits your 10 pips and runs at break even, what you got to do is you got to journal your trades, because what you'll see then is, and it has to be like, you know, really descriptive, but go, you know what, I closed at 10 pips here, the trade actually ran to 15 pips, which actually was the next support, so it made sense to hold on. Why didn't I hold on? It's because I was scared. So, and when you get the data of doing this for a certain amount of months, you can get more confident and go, you know what, it's hit 10 pips, normally I'd close here, but I know, because I've got data to show that we've closed nice and solid, we've got a nice clear range, and we should come down to the support. So a great example was yesterday. Take a look over here. So this trade that we were on yesterday, people got in here, I got in here, So stop loss is above here. Now, when price is coming down, I did hear a couple of people saying, "Oh, I'm taking my positions off at 10 pips," which was right around this area, which is reasonable. You can be happy with that. But with the volume that we had, and we were still in this candle, the probability that we continue down to this support is pretty high. And you can see if you just held on a little bit more to that 15-minute candle, you would have got 14 pips, 14 and a half. If you held on the whole thing, you would have gotten hit 17, 18, which is what I did. And you know, that difference there from just having that confidence of with this candle, with the zones, with the structure, the higher time frames rejecting, closing a bit later on at 17 pips is grand. And all you had to do was wait. When it comes to 10 pips, it went to like 9.5, I think was the lowest again. Then it started dropping down again. When it starts dropping down, if I can take a look maybe on the 5-minute over here. So comes down to 10 pips. Let's just take a look and see how it did it, okay? So comes to 10 pips, which is here. The next 5-minute candle opened, which is this one here. Made a top wick, started launching back down again. All you had to do now is put your stop loss at 10 pips. So now you've guaranteed 10 pips, and then you would have got the rest of that move without doing anything different. All you had to do is wait for a little nipple wick, which is less than, you know, 1 or 2 pips. Then started driving back down again. Me and Brian were like, yeah, here we go, we're good now. Then you would have your 10 pips secured. So even if it does reverse, you still got your 10 pips like you would close at the start anyway. And now you've just made the whole 18 pips. So, and that could be a massive difference, you know. 18 pips with a 10 pip stop is a beautiful trade, you know. If you're risking 1 or 1.4%, you know, that's a 2%, 2.8% trade. So then now, when I took that GA loss later on, I use a bit less lot sizes for GA compared to GJ, and it would close at 6 pips with risk management. That is a much less profit taken from my first trade because of how I ran the 17 pips. But if you close just at 10 and you lost 6, the margins get tight. But obviously, if the zone,
DJ 30 minutes.
huh?
DJ 30 minutes. Huh? Next. Oh.
Nope, I'm not taking it. I've been disciplined enough. I would have, if I wanted to take GJ, I would have been at there, but I'm not taking it. I don't feel comfortable at this area. If you want to go for it, boy. But I'm gonna wait for the news. Someone says, can any of the South African guys on the stream recommend a broker?
Yes, no South African broker.
IC markets, bro.
IC markets. IC markets.
No, that's it, bro. Go to IC markets and stay there.
Ah, so you can actually use IC markets there. Okay. So they said IC markets. This is the broker that I'm sponsored by. So make sure to use that link. It is the best by spreads with any other broker. I can be pretty confident with that statement.
Nari's like, I've had my fair share of South African brokers and they are shy.
Really?
Like you enter trade, like let's say I got in on the high of that candle. Put you in like 3 pips after.
Really?
Fucking you can manage that trade. So now the trade didn't even out of that trade already.
Hello Max, what would you think about the trade from yesterday in GBP Chuff? Anticipating bullish pressure continuation? Okay, I'll take a look at that over here. Gold closed bullish in the hourly. Let's take a look at this 15. 30-minute closed bullish. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Yeah, this 4-hour flip could be pretty nice. Maybe later on, but we do know that that news may push gold down over here if it comes out that the interest rates are getting increased. Looking at GU, it's still holding this support quite nicely. Taking a look at the 4-hour as well. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. Maybe the next 4 hour when it closes bullish could be good to continue. Looks like potentially now you actually may get a break over here. 10 pip stop. Because it's the support. Prices came up, made a support to then continue back bullish. The hourly closed a bit shit on the last one, but Could be okay for later on, maybe. Let's take a look and see if this GJ moves. Please move above. I please beg. Is the stream lagging? Nah, it is, I think. Yeah, I think my Wi-Fi is just a bit shitting itself for a sec. Come on, GJ, get away. Go away from this zone, please. Move up. Get away from this range, por favor. Just run up like 20 pips, and then we'll be free forever. Imagine if for some reason the news just...
Milan?
Yeah, Milan, are you in this?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You should be good. Just stop here, 12
I
pips.
will
Or...
break even.
You got it to break even. Did you get it on the flip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I wish I
Well,
had the
break
balls that you have.
And is stealthy.
Man could be okay over here. Let's see. That's nice that it'll break even on the flip, you goodie. So did you have your stop on the low the previous there? So 8 pips. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, 10 pips.
Let's see if this can continue. Let's give you guys the push it needs. Get away from this zone. Get away from this zone. Come on. Move. I'm sick. I swear to God, if I open my charts at 12 o'clock or at 1 o'clock and I see 155, 4 or lower, I'm gonna fucking literally shit a brick.
Are you wanting it to go break out higher, then
yeah.
come back and retest?
I want this motherfucker to just completely disembowel this zone and fly all the way back up over here. And then you can take trades with nice volume. I just don't want it to ever come into this zone ever again. So the more it pushes up for me, the better. Ooh, we're gonna hit you out of break even over here. Yeah, getting into the highs for me.
I'm very cautious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'd
if
rather
we
get in
had a smaller bullish candle, like a bottom week, and this current candle came afterwards, would have been a nice trade just to test that highs again.
Sure.
The thing is, it's moved so far from where it first pushed off on that 30-minute time frame.
Yeah.
That surely it's got to come back a little bit before it blasts off.
Well, we know like if you look on the 16th of December, like let's just take a look again, because it is quite interesting to take a look. So just before, I think 8 o'clock did have a move. So look, yeah. So look, 8 o'clock moved just like it has today. 9 o'clock ranged, pulled back. 10:30, 11 o'clock, 11:30, 12. Interest rate news, boom. So you know, looking at past data and a certain similar day, 9 a.m. probably not the best to get in. Happened nice before, like here. This is like where the 30-minute flips were potentially, like what we had today. But now, yeah, I'd probably wait over here for the news.
Yeah, fair. And also the 4-hour candle has like 50
Max,
minutes left.
Yeah.
I hope the same thing happens where it pushes up and comes back.
Oh mate. Yeah, I don't want the 16th of December to run up like it did 100 pips, then come back down. Oh my god. I'd be like, I'm retiring from GJ. So yeah, I think at the moment gold is pretty close to the 4 hours and the daily kind of levels. Nothing much yet. I think later on it could be quite interesting, but it is just with the news today, so I'd chill out. I'm gonna leave it off for you guys because we've got a simulation session in a couple. I'm gonna start at maybe at 9:30 or like 9:45, I think, because I have a feeling. Because I want to do a bit more in that time instead of getting in 10 and it being too late for the NY session. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for coming on Zoom. I'll see you in like 30 minutes or so. And yeah, peace out, guys. Thank you very much. See you later.
Yeah,
see you later, guys.
Cheers, man. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. See you in a bit. See you in a bit. There we go. See you later, YouTube. Thank you very much for coming on. Nice discipline today. Waiting for this zone to break, and then we'll finally have some beautiful trades to take for the whole month. So I'm very, very happy about that. See you later, guys. Thank you very much.